Hello, IHeartEveryone here with more Nameless, and we're about to see the origin of Yuri.
성인의 매력에 물씬 풍기는 유리는 여러분의 이상에 부합하는 완벽한 남성의 모습 그 자체입니다. 여자의 마음을 사로잡는 깊은 눈매, 다정한 미소, 유리가 여러분의 상상 속 이상형이 되어드립니다.
Sure
모든
will.
여자들의 로마, 남성형 인형의 멋진 매력을 보고 싶지 않으신가요? 그렇다면 지금 크로비돌의 어덜트 라인에 주목해주세요.
Oh, that was very short. And there's his origin. The end. I stretch my arms without tightening my scruffy hair. Today is a peaceful day on the weekend. I want to sleep more, but pretty soon.
마스터, 일어나셨어요?
I know Yanho will come and wake me up like this. Yeah, I'm up.
아침밥이 다 되었으니 얼른 준비하고 나오세요.
Okay. As Yanho opened the door, I smelled something delicious. Thanks to that, I no longer felt sleepy. Yawn. I should get up now. Oh. I stumbled over the box I put under the bed. I looked at the box and realized yesterday night wasn't a dream. Pinched my cheek slightly. Ouch. It hurts. It really wasn't a dream. Come to think of it, I've hurt myself like this once before. Oh, when the dolls became human. I think yesterday I was shocked just as much. It was very strange to see Yuri be so serious and mature. It was so unexpected. It was like living a dream. Or, it was like I was dreaming, something like that. I nervously opened the box. The heels were still there. I secretly relaxed. I carefully tried on the heel on one foot like yesterday. It fits. How did he know my size? They say if a prince in a fairy tale went around the whole town with a glass slipper to find Cinderella. I imagined Yuri wandering around holding the glass slipper. Am I Cinderella and Yuri is the prince? My face turned red at what I couldn't help but mutter. But I'm so glad I'm alone in the room. I know I said it, but it's so mushy. I could just go out and eat. What? I know I said it, but oh, okay. I was like, what's mushy? What are you talking about? Anyway, just go out and eat.
나왔네. 안녕. 좋은 아침이야.
Good morning. Hey.
마스터, 이리 앉으세요. 눈을 보니 아직 졸린가 보네.
No, that's not it. I didn't sleep very well. I pulled out a chair. Lance glimpsed at me.
어제 무슨 일이라도 있었습니까? 좀 들떠 있는 것 같고요. 제 착각이라면 다행이죠.
Huh? Oh no, I avoided answering and looked at Yuri's room. But I can't see Yuri. Did he leave first? Asked Tae, his roommate. Tae shook his head.
지금 방 안에 있어. 나갈 준비를 하는 것 같던데.
To go out? Well, Yuri always gets ready to go out on the weekends. There's no way he'll stay inside to...
내일 저와 데이트를 해주실 수 있을까요?
Oh, right! I should get ready too! Yuri came out of his room just in time.
유리, 아침 먹어요. 안녕 꼬맹이. 그리고 마이. 오늘도 귀엽네.
Yuri winked at me. Cute? I just woke up.
달링은 귀여워. 머리가 부스스한 게 또 겨울잠에서 방금 깬 다람쥐 같네.
That is cute.
뭘 잘못 먹었습니까?
Lance finally said something. Oh, whoops. It's been a while since menu showed up unexpectedly. But Yuri ignored his words and sat beside me. And he started to leisurely eat a salad.
마이 허니와 내가 데이트를 하는 날이니까 예민할 수도 있지. 다 이해해.
Yuri speared a tomato and held it out for me. I was surprised at the tomato suddenly coming at me, and the rest was surprised at what Yuri said. Lance sharply raised his eyes. You didn't have to say that. Oh. Yuri grinned and shoved a tomato into my mouth. I couldn't continue because of that.
당신 아직도 잠이 덜 깬 건 아니겠죠?
난 지금 멀쩡해. 그 어느 때보다도 맑은 정신이라고 말하고 싶군.
데이트? 데이트라면 남자랑 여자가 손잡고 밥 먹고 영화 보고 커피 마시는 걸 말하는 거야? 그걸 히로인이랑 유리가 한다고?
맞았어, 빨간 원숭이.
Red monkey.
이 유리님과 함께하는 데이트는 그 공식만을 따르진 않지.
I prefer Cherry Boy. Yuri grinned at Red.
또 혼자서 마음대로 이야기를 진행시키는 건 아니겠지? 넌 조금 망상증이 있잖아.
Tay grinned at Yuri and said. His words didn't follow his expression. Saying that while smiling made him more scary. But Yuri laughed it off. He really looked happy.
무슨 그런 섭섭한 말씀을.
유리, 마스터를 억지로 끌어들이려고 그러시는 거죠?
Yanho said strongly. Oh, I think everyone's misunderstanding a bit. I guess considering Yuri's usual attitude, they're right to do so. Since it's different this time, I should now...
맞아. 너 자꾸 히로인 괴롭히면 그땐 너를 악당으로 여기는 수가 있어.
미안. 마이건이와 사전 약속이 되어 있는 내용이니 다들 그런 식의 반응은 자제해주면 좋겠고.
사전 약속. 그녀가 당신과 데이트를 하겠다고 했다는 말입니까?
Lance asked it as if he couldn't believe it.
네.
Yuri answered confidently. At his reply, everyone stared at me. I barely swallowed a tomato in my mouth and said, Yuri's right. Lance stopped talking.
오늘은 나에게 다 맡겨. 황홀한 경험을 하게 해주지.
Oh boy. Day I'll never forget. I feel nervous about that. But I can't take back what I said now. Besides, yesterday Yuri asked me out with sincerity. I wanted to trust that for now.
정말 히로인이 허락한 거야?
Red looked at me as if he couldn't believe it.
허락했다니까. 마이건이, 그렇지? 어젯밤 우리의 은밀한 대화를 없었던 일로 하진 않겠지?
What do you mean intimate? People misunderstand if you say that. The boys looked incredulously at me. Anyways, I did say yes to going out together, so don't take it the wrong way.
마스터.
Yanho looked at me with worry. I was telling them not to make that face. I felt bad thinking about Yuri's reputation. It's hit rock bottom now. Meanwhile, Tay and Lance were muttering something.
GPS 추적 장치를
So
사용했어. 아니, 스마트폰을 추적하는 기능은 없나?
찾아보면 있을 거라고 생각합니다.
GPS. 그게 뭐야?
그렇지, 란스. 저 아이 스마트폰에 설치해야겠어. 5분마다 위치가 업데이트된다면 마음이 아주 놓일 것 같아.
Concerned parent.
첨단 과학 기술의 도움을 받는다면 못할 일이 없죠.
란스, 역시 넌 똑똑하구나. 아니, 아예 내가 같이 따라가는 편이 제일 마음이 놓일 것 같아.
I really like the image of Tay just like hiding behind bushes and just looking through a pair of binoculars and watching us.
이참에 그녀의 목에 네임 펜이라도 달아주시죠.
Put a name tag around my neck?
그 방법도 괜찮고.
I was like, what? Guys? You're getting more violent by the second. They'll end up locking me up in a room and not letting me go anywhere. I'm not being sold away or anything like that.
신경 쓰지 마, 허니. 저 둘은 지금 질투에 차인 것 같으니까.
Yuri waved them away as if chasing away flies. Lance's face hardened at seeing that, and Tay sighed.
어쨌든 오늘을 곤란하게 만들지는 마. 무슨 소리? 허니는 오늘 하루 나의 공주님이야. 나에 대한 신뢰가 부족하군. 이래봬도 난 너희들의 선생님이라고.
Tay's just like, that's why I don't trust you.
그렇다면 당신은 지금 제자를 꼬셔서 데이트를 하는 선생님이 되십니다. 교무실에 신고해도 됩니까? 아니, 그 전에
Oh, whoops.
자유연애가 뭐가 나쁘단 거지? 특이하군.
Everyone stop. I stopped eating and stood up. I'm very thankful that they worry about me, but I don't want them to think bad of Yuri because of it. Of course, considering Yuri's behavior, I completely understand where we're coming from. But thinking of how Yuri was yesterday, I don't think he'll take me someplace strange. Everyone, don't worry. I should go and get ready now. Tay seemed to have more to say, but I ignored him and came back to my room. Thankfully, Tay didn't stop me.
좋아. 그럼 난 밑에서 잘 준비할게.
Yuri followed me and said, and he came right beside me and whispered. As he whispered so only I could hear, I remember how he was yesterday. I feel my ears going red. I hurried into my room to hide it. Then, should I get ready now? The high heels in it sparkled. Oh, did I skip something? I was about to get ready when I noticed the shoebox, and the heels sparkled. Felt my heart beating. That's good, that means I'm alive. You're still uncomfortable. I barely walked to the front door and saw the limo waiting for me. I guess we're riding that today. People will surely stare if we ride that to downtown. But thankfully, at least the windows were tinted. Tinted? Whatever. Yuri waited for me in front of the car and opened the door. And as I got in, he went into the driver's seat. I really feel like I'm being escorted.
어서 오세요, 공주님. 우리 사랑의 마차에 잘 오셨습니다.
Carriage of love. Carriage of love? What's that? You're as greasy as always. But today, I didn't feel so bad about it.
말씀해줄게.
Forget it, I can do it myself.
오늘 공주님은 아무것도 안 하셔도 됩니다. 제가 다 알아서 할 테니 제게
Oh, he's got blushies! I didn't notice that. Yuri stretched out his long arms and put on my seatbelt.
좋아. 이걸로 벨트는 착용했고. 구두가 잘 어울리는군.
Ah. Yuri glanced at my shoes and smiled. I thought he was going to do something weird while putting on my seatbelt, but unlike what I expected, he just started driving.
자, 그럼 오늘의 데이트를 시작해볼까요, 공주님?
Along with Yuri's words, the car headed forward smoothly. The car went through the light traffic and headed towards downtown. I only saw Yuri drive to school before, so it was a bit new to see him drive today. He must know how to drive pretty well to go through unfamiliar highways without any trouble. The car continued forward as we chatted about this and that. And after some time, we arrived at a clothing store? There are so many people. Yuri led me to the women's sections of the department store's high fashion corner. Even the luxury corner is crowded. Can't believe there are this many rich people. There were long lines of people standing in front of the show windows.
아니, 이것 좀 봐.
Huh? I turned around to find Yuri already pulling a top from the rack.
이 옷 어때? 허니의 피부색에 잘 맞는 것 같은데.
He naturally held it on me. But instead of the top itself, I noticed the price tag. Couldn't help but look at it. Yuri didn't seem to mind. He was just smoothly picking out outfits. Did he always date women like this? I was startled at my own thought. Why? Why am I suddenly thinking about other girls? I shook my head. I decided to have fun with Yuri today. Let's not think like that.
이 스커트 어때? 마이 허니는 평소에 너무 칙칙한 옷만 입는단 말이지. 가끔은 이런 화사한 옷도 괜찮을 것 같은데. 기분 전환 겸 말이야.
I'm just gonna say that clothes shopping is not my idea of a fun date. This seems so boring. I glimpsed at the price tag dangling on the skirt he pulled out. OMG, how many zeros are there? And expensive. As I hesitated, surprised at the price, Yuri seemed confused.
마음에 안 들어? 그렇다면 다음엔 이걸 한번 봐봐.
Before I knew it, Yuri picked out a huge pile of clothes. He wants me to try on all of that? I felt like sweating. Wait, before that, if Yuri chose them, are they all priced that way? I glimpsed at the price tag on the next blouse Yuri handed me. Oh my, this has another zero more than the skirt! In the meantime, Yuri approached me again with a new pink jacket.
안 갈아입고 뭐해? 얼른 입어봐. 아, 입는 김에 이것도 같이 입어보고.
It's so much work, and they're so expensive. Yuri?
왜? 뭐 또 마음에 드는 옷이라도 있어?
No, it's just, you know, I just try them on. Yuri cared enough to bring me here. I couldn't just flat out refuse. I'll just try them on and not buy them. Let's not take things so seriously and just have fun. I'll forget about the zeros when I'm trying them on. Whew.
자, 어서 입어봐. 탈의실은 저쪽이고.
Yuri forced me into the dressing room. I changed into the outfit and came out. Ooh. How is it? As soon as I came out of the dressing room, I see my whole figure on the mirror. Felt like someone else, wearing things I normally don't wear.
아, 좋아. 다음은 이거.
Yuri nodded and handed me the next outfit. I feel overpowered. I used to choose clothes for Yuri when he was a doll. I feel like Yuri's treating me like a doll and playing with me. Is he having fun dressing me up? I changed into different clothes and hesitated, but came out of the dressing room. Yuri was sipping orange juice a salesgirl gave him and sitting down with his legs crossed. Yuri silently looks at me. Is it a bit awkward? He didn't say anything, so I asked him, a bit embarrassed. It was a strange, sure design than the one I tried on just before. Looking at Yuri's reaction, he must not like this one. I hesitantly opened my mouth. Ooh. Doop. Boop. Alright, the clothes are too expensive, or isn't this dress too short? Gah! I need to start doing better at these, because I've been sucking. But again, I'm not sure which one to do. Alright, well, my character said that we should just have fun and ignore the zeros. So we'll go with isn't this dress too short? And it looks like it'll blow up in the wind. As I flapped the light fabric of the dress, Yuri laughed. He looked a bit spaced out until just before. He looked a bit spaced out until just now, but I guess he'll finally start talking.
전혀. 딱 적당한 길이야.
Isn't it a bit awkward? I don't think it suits me.
마이 허니는 거울 보는 게 익숙하지 않은 모양이군.
Yuri shook his head at my timid attitude. Yuri turned his head and looked at the mirror. I looked at the mirror too. I somehow felt strange looking at myself reflected in the mirror.
저기 보이지? 지금 저게 바로 네 모습이야. 단순히 옷만 바꿔 입었을 뿐인데 소녀에서 여자로 변신 느낌이지? 아마 지금 마이 허니를 데리고 거리에 나가면 지나가는 남자들이 다 허니를 쳐다보느라 바쁠지도 모르겠군. 물론 그런 짓을 한다면 내가 가만히 있지 않겠지만 말이야. 날 믿어. 뮤즈가 선택한 이 유리님의 안목을 무시하지 말라.
Yuri gave me a beautiful smile. He didn't exactly have a trustworthy face, but he was definitely handsome. I quietly nodded.
오늘 넌 진짜 신데렐라 같군. 매일 이렇게 입고 다니는 건 어때? 그럼 난 아마 아침마다 눈을 뜨는 게 즐거울 텐데.
Stop exaggerating,
전혀.
Yuri said with a serious face. I saw myself in the mirror, still wearing a floaty dress. I was never interested in things like this. I'd never have tried this on if it weren't for Yuri. But after actually trying them on, it was unfamiliar, but still cool and fun. I felt glad to have followed Yuri. Of course, It's a shame it's a price I can't handle. My face turned red at his compliment. My face in the mirror turns red too. I guess I do seem a bit pretty right now. Yuri stood up.
예쁜 것을 넘어서 위험한 수준.
Yuri came by my side and whispered. His sweet voice rings in my ear. I don't have to see to know that my ears are turning bright red right now. I quickly backed away from Yuri. Anyways, I'll change back and come out. I went into the dressing room and fanned my face. Did Yuri see my face get red? I ignored my embarrassment and quickly changed back. I should quickly give up things I cannot own. I might really want to own it if I wear it for too long. Besides, since Yuri said all those things, I felt disappointed for some reason. Felt like I was someone else for a while. I took the clothes and came out. Yuri was waiting for me.
감사합니다, 고객님.
Oh my god, did he buy it?
뵙겠습니다, 고객님.
The salespersons bowed to us as we left the shop. We didn't buy anything. Do they always bow like that? Or did we buy something? The employees must have received strict training. Oh, thank you. I bowed too, feeling a bit sorry for not buying anything, or so I thought. Yuri dragged me away.
자, 그럼 다음은
Yuri pointed at my hair. My hair?
마이허니의 헤어스타일을 꼭 다듬어주고 싶었거든. 물론 돈은 내가 낼 테니 걱정하지 마.
What? But...
그 정도는 하게 해달라고. 그리고 스타일도 크게 변하진 않을 거야. 살짝 다듬기만 할 테니까 걱정 마. 마음 같아서는 화장품을 골라주고 싶지만 지금은 오히려 마이허니의 우유 같은 피부를 망칠 수도 있으니 참도록 할게. 그건 나중을 위한 즐거움으로 남겨두자고.
Alright. Yuri listed his plans. He looked really happy as he rattled on. It won't be so bad to let him do whatever he wants today. After that, I got my hair done at a famous hair salon. Yuri explained a lot of things to the stylist. He smiled at me the whole time I was getting my hair done. I didn't know why he was smiling at me. Felt fresh after having my hair trimmed. I haven't felt this fresh in a long time. Yuri seemed pleased too and headed on the next course. Where are we going next?
간단하게 차라도 마시러 갈까?
Tea? When he said tea, Banjul flashed through my mind. Let's go to Banjul!
반줄이라면
Yuri's like,
우리가 일하는
no.
카페가 건가?
We aren't going there. Yeah, you said you liked the tea there, Secret Garden. Yuri didn't say anything. Was he not liking it because Tay works there? I was worried about them not getting along these days.
설마 테이 녀석이 있는 건 아니겠지?
Today? No, today's the weekend. He only works during the week. Come to think of it, it's been a while since I went there. I do miss the place. They have good cake. Noticing that I was thinking about Banjul, Yuri clicked his tongue.
데이트 날엔 말이야. 평소엔 갈 수 없었던 곳에 가는 거야. 나는.
But I like that cafe. Oh, there are harps displayed in the cafe. I thought of all the charms of Banjul. Yuri might like it if he sees the elegant decorations for himself. Besides, they had instruments, so I thought it would suit Yuri.
그러고?
Yuri seemed to show a little interest. Yeah, let's go and get Secret Garden. I suddenly missed the scent of Secret Garden. Yuri thought for a moment and silently turned the car.
마음에 없다면 상관없겠지.
Yay. We entered familiar streets. As I opened a door, I smelled a familiar sweet scent.
어서 오세요. 아, 그때 그분이시네요. 오늘은 데이트하러 오신 건가요?
Zion, or Zion, I'm not sure how to pronounce it, welcomed us enthusiastically. He must be good with faces. He remembered me. Anyways, can't believe he said date. It's more embarrassing to hear someone else say it.
아니라면 죄송해요. 데이트가 맞습니다. 여기 일하는 테이라는 아이에게
Make sure Tay knows. Yuri grinned and said. What? Why does he want him to tell Tay that? Tay would never be pleased to hear that.
태희 군과 아는 사이시군요. 두 분 잘 어울리세요. 그럼 자리로 안내해드리겠습니다.
Xian took the menu and led us.
이곳은 직원 교육이 잘 되어 있군.
Yuri whispered to me. Sounded satisfied for some reason. We didn't even look at the menu and ordered 2 cups of Secret Garden.
근데 그 차란 말이지.
Yuri sounded excited. Yeah. Oh, how do you like this place?
재미있는 카페군.
Yuri said while looking around. Along with the piano and harps, antique furnitures and decorations fill the place. Yuri's gaze stopped at the instruments for a while. He seemed to like it. Yuri turned his gaze to me again and gave me a nice smile.
오늘 하루는 즐거웠나요, 나의 공주님?
Stop calling me princess. Someone might hear.
들으면 어때? 넌 나의 공주님인걸.
You talk nice. You're like that when you see other girls, right?
다른 여자라니? 무슨 말인지 모르겠군.
Stop pretending. I know you meet a lot of girls. He must have gone on several dates like this. I remembered him naturally escorting me throughout the whole day. I did feel good the whole time thanks to it, but if he did the same to other girls, then that's a different story. I felt a bit gloomy thinking that.
생각하지 말길 바래.
Yuri grinned. What does he mean, don't delude yourself? I didn't understand and just looked at him.
닭살스러운 말을 하는 건 너한테뿐이라고, 공주.
What? I was too surprised to take back my hand and just stared at him. Did he mean what he just said? Normally, I would have automatically thought he was lying, but this time, I felt like I wanted to check him somehow.
주문하신 차 나왔습니다. 감사합니다.
2 cups of Secret Garden were laid down on the table.
좋은 향이군.
Yuri said while smelling the cup. I scented it
이
too.
향을 맡으면 이제 네 생각을 하게 돼.
As Yuri took in the smell, I thought for a moment. Should I ask if he really means what he just said? No, let's not. That's a bit embarrassing. Hey, let's talk about something else. I've been wondering, why do you like hanging out with girls so much? Yuri stopped drinking the tea and asked me, or what? He looked like he had no idea what I was talking about. At the academy, I know that you 5 are popular, but I feel like you never refuse people's looks and attention, especially if they're from girls.
받아주는 게 나쁜 건가? 그렇다면 태희 녀석은 아주 악당이겠네.
Of course, Tay is kind, but I feel Tay is just being nice. But when I look at you, you really seem to share your feelings with him.
다르다고?
Yuri never refuses the affection and attention he gets. He doesn't even seem to be uncomfortable because of them. And he lets people fantasize. I think it's your habit. You seem to like every girl in this world equally.
재미있는 표현이군.
With that, both of us stopped talking. Did I ask something stupid? But I always wanted to ask him this. I wanted to know how he truly feels. There was silence between us for a moment. What is Yuri thinking right now? Yuri sipped his tea again and opened his mouth.
이건 아마 내가 그렇게 만들어졌으니까.
Literally made that way. Made that way?
여자들이 바라는 이상형의 남자. 그게 내 컨셉이잖아. 내 행동에 대해 마이허니가 그렇게 느꼈다면 그건 아마 내가 그렇게 만들어졌기 때문일 거야. 처음 이 세상에 태어날 때부터 모두의 완벽한 이상형으로 그렇게 만들어진 게 바로 나니까. 네가 지난번에 말했었지? 나는 사람의 진심을 모른다고. 아마 그 말이 맞을 거야. 난 상대방의 마음을 받는 법을 몰라. 하지만 공평하게 사랑을 나눠주는 것은 가능하지. 네가 말했던 것처럼 말이야.
Yuri laid down his teacup and opened his arms.
이런 거야. 당신이 원한다면 그만큼의 사랑을 드립니다.
Yuri said that dramatically like an actor and folded back his arms. He looked a bit sad as he said that.
하지만 이게 뭐가 나쁘지? 오히려 이런 내 덕분에 상대방은 마음의 위안을 얻을 수 있지 않나? 머핀이나 초콜릿을 받을 때도 내가 일단 그걸 받아주는 것이 그 사람을 위한 일이라는 걸 알았거든. 그 사람들이 주는 사랑을 거절하지 않고 그에 맞게 돌려주면 돼. 하지만 너에겐 그게 잘 안 돼.
What? After giving his long explanation, Yuri abruptly stopped and looked at me with a strange expression. He looked sorry and a bit disappointed.
오히려 위안을 주기보단 내가 옆에 있으면 널 곤란하게 만들기만 하는 것 같아.
Yuri said that and held up a cup of... I'm having a reading struggle today. Yuri said that and held up a cup to smell it. I couldn't see his face because of it. Yuri wasn't talking complete nonsense. Was he bothered by what I told him? Besides, Yuri did really seem to feel sorry for me.
사양이 정말 좋군.
Yuri.
이상하지? 내 마음을 공평하게 모두에게 나눠주는 것이 나의 관심이 된다. 너에게는 그게 정말 힘든 것 같고. 사실 처음 눈을 뜬 순간부터 그랬지만 정확히는 그래. 네가 이 차를 타다준 날부터였던 것 같고 그때부터 계속해서 너에게만은 다른 사람들에게 줄 수 없는 특별한 것을 해주고 싶어.
Yuri said in a calm voice. We were close enough for our knees to touch. I heard his sincere voice, and my heart started to beat fast at what he said.
그렇게 내가 해주는 것들을 네가 받아준다면 정말 기쁠 것 같다는 생각이 들더군. 해주고 싶은 것들도 자꾸만 새로 생겨나지. 정말 이상해.
Yuri,
네가 기뻐하는 표정을 보면 다른 사람이 기뻐하는 것보다 몇 배나 설레.
Yuri's face turned a bit red. Aw, no way. Yuri was showing me a side of himself he never showed me before. He looked a bit nervous as he talked. Kept on fidgeting. Aw. But then, does it mean he's being serious right now?
그러니까 받아주길 바래.
What? Yuri just slightly laughed at my question. After hearing what Yuri said, something came across my mind. Maybe Yuri never tried to be liked by someone first. He always likes people who like him and treats them nice, but thought maybe he never really tried to win over someone's heart. Like his concept, he just reacted to it what the other wanted. He never truly gave someone his heart. So he never truly wanted someone to give him their heart too. And that's so lonely.
무슨 생각을 그렇게 꼴똘해?
Huh? Oh, nothing. But I think I understand him now. I now know that he doesn't have hidden motives when he's nice to all the girls. And I know that although he's always around people, he feels empty inside. After that, Yuri took me to a fancy restaurant. Alright, we will go to that fancy restaurant in the next episode, so see you then. Bye!